was first elected as a state superintendent, it was the first time in my entire educational career that I didn't go into a building where I was surrounded by students. I was a classroom teacher, building principal, even as a school board president in Mandan. We'd make a decision, we'd make changes, and I'd go back to my classroom the next day and I'd see immediately what impact that change would be having on our students and their families. And then I came to the Capitol, and it was the first time in my career that I wasn't able to see that immediate response. I didn't have that connection to how it was impacting our students. And so at that point in time, I decided that I would explore the idea of having students come to the Capitol, forming a student cabinet, that I didn't want it to be a student council. I wanted it to be a cabinet where students from all experiences in their K through 12 were being able to share with me their honest ideas about what was working, what wasn't working and we should stop doing, or something that we hadn't thought of and we needed to start doing. And this is not just a student council, that they have delved deeply into the world of policy. One of the first cabinet ideas and solutions came when they helped me recognize that some of their peers wanted to take advanced placement courses and maybe would sit for the AP class but didn't want to risk the fee that it would take to sit for the test. We went to the Legislative Assembly and explained the situation to them. The legislature passed something called Leveraging the Senior Year, and every student in North Dakota can take at least one AP class in math, science, or English, or computer science. They can sit for that test and the state pays for that test. Education needs to be that industry, that service-oriented agency where we go to our customers. That's what we want the student cabinet to be, and that's the role they're serving. They've weighed in on how can we get students more engaged in state assessment? How can we get students more engaged and more aware of student scholarship opportunities? So everything that I ask the question about what can we do better at, I bring to my student cabinet and they get to tell me their opinion. I can't tell you how many times where I thought it would be a great idea and a bunch of adults got around and thought this is going to be great for kids. And I would say, let me take that to my student cabinet first and get their ideas on it. And I would take it to them, and sometimes they'd say, yes, that's really going to work. There have been a few times that they have saved us from ourselves because that student cabinet has said, I don't know who told you that's going to work, but that's never going to work. You should probably try it this way. And so it saved us as adults, as legislators, as policymakers, so much time by asking our customers what will work. The number does vary of the number of cabinet members. We don't have a set hard number. It's very important for us to have a variety, a diversity of students' experience. We want to have the same number of young ladies and young men. We want to have, they range in age from 3rd grade all the way up to 12th grade. What we do is we ask questions about their experiences, what they believe the superintendent of public instruction should know. We ask them about, issues that are important to them, to have their voice heard and lobby for improvements. The most important thing that they gain is the understanding that their voice matters.